I was chatting privately with one of my online clients the other day via one of our regular video calls that we have typically once a week. The aim of the call was to address a couple of his sleep issues. Now, he's made dramatic improvements in just 2 weeks of joining, but something just didn't quite seem right when he described how he was feeling, symptoms, energy levels in the run-up to bedtime. It turns out that he typically naps in the day, most days, typically Monday to Friday. Now, there's plenty of research around napping, and most of it is positive. The thing is, most of this research is done on full-time athletes, predominantly those who are experiencing jet lag due to traveling during competition, let's say athletes who compete in tennis, for example. The research also tends to look at performance measures, such as vertical jump improvements, following naps of various durations, obviously not relevant for everybody. Now, this is all great, it's all very positive, but full-time athletes traveling overseas on a regular basis are a very, very specific demographic, and one that most of us don't fit within. Here's the truth about napping. Unless you're sleeping less than 7 to 9 hours because you're disturbed by a child, or perhaps you've just got a young dog, a puppy, then napping is just a way of masking shit sleep as a result of your poor lifestyle choices. Generally, napping isn't beneficial, as it just adds to the bigger problem, or at least in my opinion and the advice that I give to those I work with. From the moment we wake to the moment we fall asleep, a chemical called adenosine accumulates in the brain. Now, this is super, super important, as the increase in adenosine levels creates what essentially is known as sleep pressure. Putting it simply, the more adenosine there is in the brain, the more tired you'll feel, the more efficiently and easily you'll fall asleep the following night. Pretty simple. The issue is, if you're napping because you got a bad night's sleep the night before, the moment you then nap, you begin to reduce those adenosine levels in the brain, meaning you'll then find it harder to fall asleep the following night, leading once again to another bad night's sleep. And the cycle just repeats itself. Of course, the best approach is to, for want of a better word, sort your shit out and implement all the strategies within the program and the methods and strategies I prescribe to help guarantee yourself a good quality 7 to 9 hours of unbroken sleep, with at least 25% of that duration being in the deeper stages of 3 to 4 of NREM sleep, and another 25% of that duration being in REM sleep. That being said, of course, it's unrealistic, should we say, to expect that 365 days per year. We all have a bad night from time to time. So what should you do? The truthful answer is nothing. You shouldn't nap. You shouldn't try and sleep later, have a lie-in. You shouldn't drink more coffee than what would normally be prescribed to make up for that. You should persevere with your day and simply aim to resume the strategies I offer within the programs. You'll thank yourself for it later. As easy as it is to implement the methods that I prescribe, and as immediate as the results may be, I get it, it's still very easy to fall off the wagon from time to time and do things such as reach for more coffee to help you get through the day. I understand that. A cycle of shit sleep, though, can accumulate very quickly, but only if you let it. I'm here to help you prevent that from happening in the first place. If you're desperate to improve energy, focus, concentration, and mindset, you want to perform, feel, and look your absolute best, then shoot me a DM and we can chat.